In this video, we will be exploring the formulas for volume. The first shape we're going to look at is the cylinder. The volume of a cylinder is the area of the base, or capital B, times the height, h. In other words, the volume of the base, the area of the base, which is a circle, or has an area of pi r squared, times the height, h. In this cylinder, the base has a radius of 3. So we can just plug that in where we see the letter r. Pi times 3 squared times the height. The height in this case is 8. Well, 3 squared is 9, and 9 times 8 is 72. We can say that the volume of this cylinder exactly is 72 pi. Now, sometimes you're asked to approximate the answer. If you're being asked to approximate the answer, most people use 3.14 as a close value for the real value of pi. So all we need to do is multiply 72 times 3.14. And if you do that, let's keep it to 2 decimal places. It's going to be 226.08. And that's the volume of our cylinder. Remember, it's the area of the base times the height, or pi r squared h. The next shape we're going to look at is the cone. The cone is a three-dimensional version of a triangle. If you remember the area of a triangle when compared to the area of a rectangle, it's base times height times 1/2. And it's two-dimensional. 1/2. The number 2 appears there. Now a cone has the same relationship to a cylinder, but this time it's three-dimensional. So instead of multiplying by 1/2, we're going to multiply by 1/3. It's the area of the base times the height times 1/3, or 1/3 pi r squared h. This time, once again, the radius is 3, so we're going to have 1/3 times pi times the radius 3, which is going to be squared, times h, which in this case is 7. 3 squared is 9, divided by 3 is 3, times 7 is 21. So if we're looking for the exact answer, the area of this cone is 21 pi. But again, it is possible that you're going to be asked to approximate it. So we're going to again use 3.14 as our measure for pi. So we're going to do 21 times 3.14, take it to 2 decimal places again, and we end up with 65.94. And that's how we can calculate the area of a cone. And the last shape we're going to look at is the sphere. The formula for the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r squared, where r is the radius of the great circle, or circle that goes through the equator or middle of it. Now this time our radius is simply 1.2. So we plug that into the formula. That's 4/3 times pi times 1.2 squared. Well, 1.2 squared is 1.44. 1.44 divided by 3 is 0.48 times 4 is 1.92 pi. But again, you might be getting asked to give an approximate answer. We will again use 3.14 as our value for pi. So we're doing 3.14 times 1.92, and we end up with 6.0288. If you remember from studying science, since we are approximating, we can't go any farther than how far we took our rounded version of pi. So in this case, we're going to cut it off right here. The next number being 8, it's 5 or bigger. So we're going to use the number 6.03. And that is the volume of a sphere.